Today, we're talking about rescuing people. Nobody knows more about rescuing others than firefighters. Since the early 1900s, firefighters have dedicated their lives to putting out dangerous fires, saving lives, and teaching people how to be safe with fire. So cool! Today, we are at the Fire Museum of Memphis to learn about these amazing heroes who gave their lives to rescue others. Learning about firefighters and fire safety educators will help us as we dig into our story from the book of Esther. Today, our story is all about how God used Esther to rescue his people. I'm Joel. This is Explore the Bible on Location, and I'll see you inside. This is Haman. Boo! Haman is the bad guy of this story. This is Mordecai and this is Esther. Woohoo! They're the good guys in this story. Haman did not like the Jews and wanted to get rid of all of them. But God had other plans. God would use an ordinary man and woman to rescue his people. Everybody, I'm really excited. We're here with Educator Kim and Educator Bobo. Thank you guys for letting us visit today.
Thank you for visiting.
Educator Kim, tell us about the Fire Museum. What do you guys do here at the Fire Museum of Memphis?
So I'm an educator with the Memphis Fire Department, Joel, and we work here at the museum. The museum is like our own little schoolhouse where boys and girls come in and we teach them a lot about fire and life safety and how to stay safe in case of an emergency.
Educator Bobo, you told me that you used to be a firefighter. How do firefighters rescue people in a fire?
So, Joel, when we arrive, our first priority is to find out if there's anyone else in the house, okay, even before we start putting out the fire. So once we find out if there's someone else in the house, that's when we go to work to rescue. And we try to put the fire out while we're rescuing, okay?
That's so cool. And you guys come in and you help bring people out of the fire to save their lives.
That's correct.
Wow, that's so awesome. Educator Kim, before you were here at the Fire Museum, tell us a little bit about what you did.
So I was a police officer for 5 years, Joel. Firefighters and police officers were kind of like first cousins, whereas we show up at all of the family reunions together. If boys and girls ever have to call our emergency phone number, which is 911, usually what's going to happen, the police is going to show up and the firefighter is going to show up. We call ourselves first responders. We show up first to start rescuing and helping boys and girls, moms and dads. We're community helpers, community heroes to rescue the people.
Educator Bobo, what are some things that kids at home can do to practice staying safe around fire?
So, Joe, I'm glad you asked me that. Kids, ask your mother and father, say, Mom, Dad, let's have a practice fire drill. What they would do is push the smoke alarm, cut the lights off, and you practice finding your way out the house. Because trust me, kids, when there's a fire, smoke builds up much quicker than fire. And you cannot see your hand in front of the face. So ask Mom and Daddy, let's have a practice fire drill, okay? Just like you do at school. When you're prepared at school, you're prepared at home also.
Yes.
I have loved being here. Thank you to Educator Kim, Educator Bobo,
Pleasure.
The Fire Museum of Memphis. This has got to be one of the coolest places I've been.
We think so. Thank you for coming by, Joel.
Wow. That was the fire room. It helps you to know what it's like to be in a real fire. I saw all those flames and they were smoking. It was really hot in there. That was intense. Did you guys see that? That was the fire maze, where you get really low and crawl around like you're in a real fire to find your safe place. I did it. Did you guys see my epic crawling skills? I think I found my passion. This museum is awesome. Check this out. Real firefighters coat. Oh, this thing's heavy. Whew. And a real helmet. When you come here, you get to dress like a real firefighter and fight fires. Well, pretend to fight fires. Come on, I'll show you. Haman tricked the king into signing a law that would get rid of all the Jews in the kingdom. Mordecai told Esther to go before the king and ask for help. Esther was scared because no one went before the king without permission. But if Esther didn't go before the king, all her people could soon be gone. She chose to be brave, trust God, and go to see the king, even without the king inviting her. The king held out his scepter as a sign of accepting Esther. Esther later went on to tell the king about Haman's plan. The king got rid of Haman and defeated Haman's plan. The Jews were saved. God is sovereign. He rescued his people through Esther's obedience. This wall behind me is dedicated to those who lost their lives in the line of duty, rescuing people from fires. You know, Esther could have lost her life when she came before the king uninvited. But Esther chose to trust God, and God used Esther to rescue his people. Trusting in God's plan no matter what, that's what we discover when we dig into the book of Esther. I'm Joel, and this is Explore the Bible on Location.